What's up, guys? Shaggy Murphy back in another video. Today out here doing some summer scouting. My first full day of scouting I'm gonna have. I'm not gonna do a full day, it's just probably gonna be till 10 or 11 until it gets too hot. It's gonna be over 100 today, so it's gonna be a warm one. But heading up right now, currently 4:12, and left the house at I think 3:30. So it was an early morning, but got the four-wheeler hooked up, and I'm gonna make my way up as far as I can up this road on my truck, and then unload my four-wheeler and make it up to the top of the mountain. There's this little strip of road that comes up into here that you can only get up to the top by four-wheeler, and then I'm gonna hike into this huge canyon that has a bunch of these little finger ridges that come down into it, and bucks hopefully will be sitting throughout those ridges. Hopefully I can find a giant. Looking for some fuzzy antlers. Planning my archery hunt is in a little less than 2 months, like a month and a half, and so it's getting closer, but hopefully we can get some big bucks located. I brought 2 cameras, so if I find a good spot up in here, might throw a camera up and just see what happens. Hopefully it's a good trip. Definitely an early one, but this road's not the nicest road. Super skinny and pretty rocky. But I'm hoping I can get a turnaround spot up here. I got my four-wheeler, the trailer hooked up and everything, so it might be interesting to turn it around on this road, because I've yet to see it pull out, and I've been on this road for about 20 minutes, I think, 20-30 minutes. So yeah, let you guys know when I get up top. Right before the sun comes over the hills. I think pretty much perfect timing. I should be able to get up top before good light, and so I'm making my way up on this nice little game trail right now. Which I brought my cameras, but forgot the walks, and so I don't know if I'm gonna set them for sure, but I might. It seems like a pretty good game trail right here. Some good deer tracks on it. So I might end up setting a camera on it. Just make my way up into here. First trip into high country. Never been to this spot. But I've scouted on Onyx a bunch. And so I think it's gonna be pretty good. It's real steep though. Archery hunting's gonna be pretty tough up in here, but it's the name of the game. Where the big bucks live. So I'll let you guys know when I get up top and spot the first animal, hopefully. Oh yeah, and on the way up into here, I had a really big bull elk across the road in front of me. Couldn't get my phone out in video in time, but I could barely see its horns, but it looked big, so that's pretty sweet. Just Might see some big bulls up in here. Set up, and I got 6 bucks or 5 bucks in one group, and then another little buck and a fall in another group. But one of the bucks, he might be a shooter. Like opening day, if I seen this buck, it'd be hard to pass him up. He had a big drop time, but I'll just get some more video of him for you guys. Successful so far, I would say. That's nice bucks. I don't know if they're shooters. I don't think so. At least not opening day shooters. But not that that's got me super excited yet for like 100% shooter. But pretty nice bucks so far. I just got some better looks of those bucks, some different views of them. And that one buck with the drop time, I think he might be a shooter. Like that might be one of them. I might put him on my target list because he's super heavy horned. Like he's a mature buck, and he's just a 3-point one side though. He's a nice 3x4, but then he has a cheater on the 3-point side, and it's about, I'd say it's about a 6-7 inch drop time. And so, and he has a bunch of trash down low, so I definitely think he might be a shooter. But that other 4-point, he's young. He has potential to be a giant. He's super wide, but he has no mass at all. But he just sits straight out pretty much. He doesn't curl at all. He just flares out. he has the look, but he's just, I don't want to take him off this mountain yet. He's young. And so I think just that one buck would be on my target list so far. They're just a couple hundred yards to my left right now. I made a big loop around the hill. And now I'm just sitting down, glassing to the timber. Because I kind of glassed all the open stuff that I can see from here. So now it's a boring game of sitting picking out everything throughout the timber. But pretty successful so far. That one buck, he's a pretty buck. He's not going to be high scoring buck because it's 3 point on one side, but he's still 160 buck. 160, yeah, probably 160s. Maybe pushing 170, but I think it's just 160s. Yeah, he's a pretty buck. Well, I think that was a wrap to the scouting trip. The sun came up and it got hot fast, and the bucks just went into the timber. So the 9 bucks were the only ones I seen this morning, which, I mean, I don't know what I really expected. I wasn't expecting a whole lot. I was hoping I'd see just giant, which doesn't always happen, but I got one camera set. I'll show you guys where I set it on the way back. Got one camera set. It's kind of a random spot. There's a little spot where there used to be a spring, I think, and nice little group of trees. Kind of the area where the bucks came from this morning. And there's some elk tracks in there and deer tracks. So I threw a camera up right there, and I don't know, might get something on it, who knows. But it was pretty successful. Those bucks I seen were pretty nice ones. Definitely got me excited for the season. Got a month and a half, I think. Yeah, a month and a half until season starts, September 1st. And so it's coming quick. I'm excited. Just shooting my bow every day pretty much. Still, I need to get it fine-tuned a little bit more because it's a little out of tune. I got new draw mods for it. Or not draw mods, new cams for it and stuff. And so it's a little bit off. But I can get that dialed all in, and season's gonna just come right up, hopefully, fast, and hopefully I can find some more big bucks. But I think, I don't know, both those bucks are really nice bucks. Don't know if I'd shoot one, like shoot them or not for sure. But most likely, opening morning comes around, I see those things in a nice spot like this morning. I could have easily put a stock in those bucks and probably killed one. Like, super easily killed one, I think. And they walked right past the first blasting spot I set up on. They walked probably 40 yards from that. So I think in this little pocket here, it's definitely doable to kill the buck. Come over the top of the hill, and you're within like 200 yards from it instantly, pretty much. Which is, it's a good and bad thing. I'm just gonna play the wind, right? But yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait for season to come around. Get some more cams set out, and hopefully do a lot more scouting. Because I'm wanting to hopefully find 2 to 3 bucks that are like really big bucks that if one of them, something happens to one, another hunter kills or it disappears out of the area, I can have multiple choices. But yeah, I'll show you guys that cam I set up, and then talk to you guys when I get back to the forward, probably. So right in here, kind of just this little patch of trees. I can't show you guys too much because the background's pretty obvious. And so there's a patch of trees kind of, and like there's an old elk track, more elk tracks, buck track right there from this morning. There's bucks that walked through here. Quite a few tracks walking through here. And I just got my camera, so all those tracks. And then I got my stealth cam set right here. So hopefully I can get them on cam. I think I got a pretty good spot picked out. But it's hard because up in these basins like this, not a whole lot of trees, not a whole lot of spots you can put a camera on. But I think that'll be a pretty good spot. I should get some good pictures from it. I'm heading back to Forther now. At about, it's a little less than a mile, so it's nothing bad at all. But This spot's pretty nice. It's pretty quickly get up into here. Hardest part's to drive in. It's a long ways up into here on four-wheeler. But yep, just hiking out now. Just made it back to my four-wheeler. And it's definitely warming up. The sun's hot. But it's supposed to be over 100 today, so I knew it was gonna get hot fast, and I wanted to get out of there pretty fast. And I think I got out of there perfect timing. But when I head out, it's a long ways out. I think it's like close to like an 8-mile four-wheeler ride, and then I load up my truck, and probably another 10 miles on dirt road, my truck, and onto the highway. But good trip. I'm gonna make another one up here this week, I think. Check the cameras and bring some locks and stuff. But I'm gonna keep tabs on those bucks, hopefully, and get them patterned, and hopefully be able to kill one when archery season comes around.